Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel Technical Eye. Today I am going to discuss about the topic the latest cumulative update of the Windows 11 version 24H2. So recently Microsoft rolled out this update. So I will show you how to install this update and I am going to discuss about the features introduced in this update actually. So if you want to install this update actually you need to open the settings actually. So to open the settings, just right click on this Windows logo and go. You can click here the settings option. Otherwise, you can go to the start menu and type settings and click settings. So it will open the your Windows settings. Just navigate to the Windows update and if you want to, if you want to check the feature it is installed or not, you can go to the update history. If you want to check the update is already installed or not, you can go to your update history and you can check here. The feature it is in my laptop, I already installed this feature KB5062660. Here you can go to the Windows update history, you can confirm it is installed or not. In case it is not installed, just please go back and please click the check for updates and you will find this update and you can install there actually. So in my case, I already installed this update KB5062660 and Microsoft brought the very good features in this update actually. So I'm going to explain those updates. I'm going to explain those features introduced in this update actually. So let me open the presentation. This is the update name KB5062660. So the update is Microsoft roll out this update on the 22nd July 2025. And here you can find the OS build number and revision number also. This 26100 it is the OS build number and 4770 it is the revision number. And these are the features introduced in this update actually. So recall and snapshot and BSOD, black screen of death, and QMR, quick machine recovery. This is the best feature introduced in this update actually, quick machine recovery. I will show you also how to enable this feature and practically also I will show you this. I will show you the lab actually for this quick machine recovery. And next feature is search bar and search actually. They made the changes in the search bar and search option also. And they introduced the AI agent in the settings. So not only these features, they introduced more feature also in this update. So first I will explain these features and I will explain the remaining features. What I will tell those what are the remaining features. So first we will discuss about the recall and snapshots. So recall and snapshots. Recall and snapshot feature related to the capturing and storing system activity. Is a feature related to the capturing and storing actually. So it takes snapshot of your screen periodically and allow you to search through them using the natural language. So what this recall and snapshot option will do actually, it will take the snapshot of your operation actually. In whatever the system tasks you do on your system, it will take the snapshot of your each task actually and will record actually. It will store also the snapshot actually. Generally, this snapshot it will store in your local hard disk only. There is no separate storage for this snapshots. It will store on your local hard disk only. And to enable these features, and your system should meet minimum requirements actually. So, what are these minimum requirements? We'll discuss now. So, to enable this recall features, your system should have this feature. Your system should support these requirements, or your system should meet these requirements actually. So, and your system should have the NPU, and your system should have the 16 GB RAM, and your system should support the 8 logical processor, and minimum you should have the 250 GB storage with at least GB free actually. So in my case, in my laptop, I don't have this NPU actually, because this NPU, that neural processing unit, is actually designed for the AI task actually. So on the old system or old laptops, or it won't support actually. Don't have the this processor actually. NPU don't have on the old system or old laptops. Only recent, it is only available on the recent laptops or recent systems and Copilot PCs actually. It's specially designed for the AI task actually. So I don't have these features, so I'll show you only the snapshots for the lab actually. So, I cannot show you on the system how to enable this feature actually, because I don't have this NPU processor actually. So I will show you directly on the snapshot how to enable the recall and snapshot. So if you want to check your system is supporting NPU or not, so you need to go to the task manager. Please open the task manager on your system, and just go to the performance, and here you can find the NPU processor. If your system support this NPU, I mean if your system or laptop, if you have the NPU, it will show here above the GPU. If you don't, in case if it is not have, it won't support actually NPU. And so to enable this feature, actually you need to go to the settings and go to click the privacy and security, and go to the advanced settings. So I mean, you need to go to the, after opening the your Windows settings, but tab, I mean Windows settings window, you need to go to the privacy and security, and you need to click the recall and snapshot, and you need to just turn on this toggle button to enable this recall and snapshot feature actually. So if you turn on this toggle button, I mean, it will automatically enable the recall and snapshot actually. And now next I will going to discuss about the storage of this recall and snapshot actually. So how the storage happens, we'll see now. So Windows Recall by default reserves actually how it will take the how it will take the storage from your local hard disk actually. We'll see now. So in case if you have the 256 GB SSD, so it will take the 250 GB actually by default. In case if you have the 250 GB, 256 GB SSD, it will occupy the 25 GB. In case if you have the 512 GB SSD, it will occupy 75 GB by default. In case if you have 1 TB SSD, it will occupy 150 GB SSD 150 GB from the SSD by default actually. So if you want to increase or decrease allocation, you can do also. You can see here, the after you go to the storage, you can maximum storage for snapshot. You can change the storage options here. If you, I mean, according to the your system, I mean, if you have the 1 TB, it will automatically take actually. It will automatically by default it will take actually according to your system storage. If you have the 1 TB, it will take 150 GB. If you have the 500, it will take the 75 GB. If you have the 250 GB, 256 GB, it will take the 25 GB actually. So in case if you want to change, you can change here also. And here one more thing you can see here also, maximum storage duration. You can change the storage duration also actually. So like storage duration means you can say how many days it will store actually. You can apply the setting here actually. Yes, the snapshot storage, how many days you want to store, you can store actually like 1 month or 2 month or 3 month or 6 months, or if you give unlimited also, it will not delete actually. But if you want to restrict to the particular period actually like 1 month or 2 month or 3 months, you can apply the days here also. You can apply the duration days also here. And next thing I will show you the delete snapshot actually. Delete snapshot means if you want to delete, you can delete also. I mean, how many, if you want to delete the snapshots, actually, how much duration, actually, how much, from the how many days you want to delete, you can set the duration also. From the first 1 hour snapshot you want to delete, you can delete the first 1 hour snapshot. Otherwise, if you want to delete the 6 hours, we'll show you here also here actually. If you want to delete 6 hours, you can delete also. Otherwise, you can actually, if your systems, if the system supports, you can drag this one option. I mean, you can scroll down this one actually, and you can check the options actually for 1 hour or 2 hours. How many, how much duration you want to delete, you can set that one also actually. The duration the delete snapshot duration it is actually 1 hour and 24 hours, actually 7 days and 30 days actually. So you can delete for, if you want to delete for 1 hour, you can delete. If you want to delete for one day, you can delete. So you can set how much, how you want to delete, how you want to delete the snapshot. I mean, how much period you want to delete, you can delete the snapshot also. After selecting this option, you need to, after selecting the delete snapshot for the duration, you can click the delete snapshot. You can click again delete actually. If you want to delete all snapshot also, you can delete actually. Both options are available. If you want to delete for the only particular period, you can delete. Otherwise, if you want to delete total snapshot, you can delete all. You can click delete all also. This is about the storage settings in the recall and snapshots. Next thing, next feature it is introduced is BSOD actually. Before BSOD means it is blue screen of death actually. So Microsoft, it will redesign it and it will make now black screen of death actually. Before actually, if you got any system critical errors, I mean system crash or system failures, your system directly goes to the blue screen, right? Blue screen mode actually. It will display the blue screen with the QR code or the error actually. Now there is no blue screen actually. So directly the system it will go to the black screen actually. So I mean BSODT is a system level error actually. It is a system crash that occurs when Windows encounters a problem it cannot recover. So whenever a system crash occurs, it will directly boot into the BSOD error actually. So in that state actually it cannot boot into the our operating system actually. So actually generally the blue screen it shows with the frowning face and QR code. Now it is being replaced by the black screen actually, that it resembles the screen displays during the Windows update. So generally, maybe you know right. Generally, if we got a system crash or the any recent update releases, so we got the BSOD errors actually. So when the BSOD error occurs, so we see the errors with the QR code and frowning face actually. So there is no. So let me show you one thing. You know already, right? How the BSOD it will. Sorry, actually we see like this actually. Sorry, we see like this. Whenever the system crash actually, system crash or system failure occurs, we see the errors, the frowning face and QR code and the error also will display. Now Microsoft redesigned this one actually. Redesigns this one with, and it will show now there is no blue screen now. It will show only black screen now. So this BSOD now introduced in this feature also. There is no blue screen now. It will show you now everything in the black screen now. So whenever a system crash or system failure occurs, you will see the black screen now. So generally the blue screen with crowding face and a QR code it will display actually. So now it is being replaced by the black screen that resembles the screen displays during the Windows update. And the new BS module will still include the stop code and faulty system driver. But it will only remove the QR code actually, but it will still have the stop code and faulty system driver information, which are crucial for the troubleshooting and debugging. So it will still have the stop code and faulty system driver information. It will show as it will display on the black screen actually. So here it will be look like this actually. Before it is a blue screen, right? Now any critical error, or system crash or system failure occur, it will restart it and it will display like Microsoft redesign like this actually. Blue screen will redesign like this actually, black screen actually. So still you will see the stop code error here. You can see the stop code error here, and you can see about the driver information also, the error information also here. Next feature is quick patient recovery. So this is the main feature actually. So whenever we have the downtime, right? So in the downtime, actually this feature what it will do when the downtime due to boot failure occur, right? So by automatically detecting issues, Windows recovery this feature, what it will do actually, when the downtime due to boot failure occur, automatically detect the issue actually. It will detect the issue automatically. When the boot failure occur actually, it will detect the issues automatically using the Windows recovery environment. And critical failures occurs, the system automatically connect to the network and upload the data to the Microsoft. Then computer will receive the target fix actually. So generally like this BSOD errors occurs, right? So in that case, the system it will automatically connect to the network actually. Using this feature only it is possible actually. Whenever the system crash occurs, it will automatically connect to the network and upload your data to the Microsoft. Then computer will receive the target fix actually. This is, what is the use of this feature, right? It will automatically fix the issues actually. So you don't need to, generally when the BSOD errors occurs, right? So you need to go to the safe mode and we'll do the lot of troubleshooting steps, right? We will go to the safe mode and we'll do and we'll, if you have any, if you have any faulty driver information, we will uninstall it and we'll use the SFC tool actually to troubleshoot and we will do a lot of steps actually. Now we don't need to do any things like that actually. Using this feature, it will automatically detect the issue and it will try to solve the problem actually. And after the problem solved, it will directly boot into the operating system, right? So using this feature, it will possible actually. I will show you also practically how to do actually. And this is the background process done by this QMR actually, patient recovery. So so these are the steps actually when the device crash actually. First step it will as what will happen when the device has so when the device crash occurs, so what it will do actually when the device fails to boot repeatedly, so the system automatically detects the issue and initiate the recovery process actually. So in the first step, it will do this one actually. The system fails to boot, right? So the in that scenario, it will actually system automatically detect that issue and initiate the recovery process. It will initiate that recovery process actually. Next thing, step two, it is what it will do actually. It will boot to the recovery mode actually. So the device boot into the recovery environment to initiate the QMR process actually. So device automatically boot into the recovery environment to initiate this recovery QMR recovery process. The step 3 actually it will apply the policy settings like cloud remediation and auto remediation also. And step 4 it will enable the network connection actually. I mean it will establish the network connection actually. So after a network connection is established, the device scan the Windows update for remediation. So network after the system entering to the recovery environment, the network connection established, then it will the device scan the Windows update for the remediation. I will tell you also about the remediation sometime. And fifth step, what it will do actually, it will apply the remediation actually. Will apply for the remediation actually. I mean, no solution is found. The system retries it actually. Process based on the configure, retries scanning intervals and the timeouts. So if the solution is not found, it will retry actually until the solution is fixed. It will retry actually. The solution is found. The system downloads and applies to the error actually, and it will return. I mean after that will reboot the system actually. After the remediation applied, the system it will reboot automatically. In case there is no solution. No solution means if there is no solution, the device put into the again recovery mode and it will repeat the steps from step 2 actually. The solution fails, the device boot into the recovery mode, I mean recovery environment again, and the steps will repeat from the step 2 actually. This is the background process, total 5 steps are done by the QMR. These all things are done by automatically by this QMR actually. And first it will go to the initiate the recovery process, then it will go to the Windows recovery environment. It will go to the device fails, right? Device fails to boot actually repeatedly. Then what it will do, it will go to the recovery mode. Then, then actually what it will do, it will go to the second step. What it will do, it will go to the Windows recovery environment and it will initiate the QMR process, question recovery process. It will initiate actually. And third step, it will check the policy settings like remediation, like cloud remediation and auto remediation. And fourth step, it will do actually establish the connection actually. So I mean the network connection established and it will check the Windows updates. Will scan the Windows update. And fifth step, it will do, will retry actually. I mean the solution is fixed. I mean if the solution is applied, I mean if the solution is it will can recover the issue. I mean, if the solution it is fix the issue, it will apply that fix actually, and the solution then it will reboot actually after the fix is applied. So if the solution it is not cannot recover the issue, then it will retry actually until the solution found. It will retry actually from this two section. I mean from the second step actually. And actually these are the two main settings of the cloud, QMR actually. These are two main settings of the QMR, cloud remediation and auto remediation. Cloud remediation, what it will do actually, cloud remediation is the process of the using Windows Update to find remediations and fix issues on devices. It is the process of the using Windows Update. Using the Windows Update, it find the remediations and fix the issues actually. So when it is enabled, it will device connect to the network and utilize the Windows update during the recovery scenario. So whenever this cloud remediation is enabled, the device is connected to the network and utilize the Windows update actually. So when it is disabled, is the startup recovery as a local recovery option. Next is auto remediation actually. So during the auto remediation, what will happen actually? It will actually guess the first retry unable to fix the issue. So the first retry, if it is unsuccessful, then it automatically, I mean, this auto recommendation, it is automatically applied. Automatically, I mean, what will happen? The first retry, it is unsuccessful. Then this auto remediation, it is automatically applied actually. And so So, now I want to, these are, I mean, you should have these features should support by your system actually. If you want to use the QMR, your system should support your system should be the wide network I mean, your system should be the wide network should have the wide network connection. Otherwise, the WPA or WPA2 should support actually. Either either you should have the wide network connection, otherwise should support the WPA or WPA password based actually. So ensure your network uses this configuration. QMR, it is by default enabled on the Windows 11 home editions actually. So by default it is enabled on Windows 11 home editions. For Windows 11 Pro and Enterprise editions, you need to, I mean, by default it is disabled actually. Network administrator, they should be enabled actually. But I mean, feature QMR, it is by default enabled on the home edition, Windows 11 home edition. But Windows 11 Pro and Enterprise editions disabled by default. I mean, the network administrator, they will change the settings actually according to the requirement. So to enable this feature, go to the settings and choose the system and the recovery. You can enable this QMR feature actually. So what is the use of this QMR, right? So last year you see, right? Last year when our cloud strike occurred, right? You faced the cloud strike issue, right? The 2024, you f- all are the people. I mean, all the companies like some companies they face the issue with the cloud strike. So they release the update and the system it will actually got the BSOD errors and all the operations of the companies are stopped for the few hours actually. So in that case, you need to manually interrupt and do the you need to apply the issue actually. You need to apply the steps to solve the issue. But using this QMR, so Microsoft, what it will do is it will introduce this feature actually QMR. So what it will happen? So in case the industry or any the computer or anything happens, will this QMR it will directly solve the issues actually without the manual interruptions. I mean manual steps. QMR it will automatically solve the issue actually. First it will try actually. In case it cannot solve, you need to manually do. But most of the thing it will in this scenarios like CrowdStrike, it will solve the issues actually. In case it is not solved, you need to do manually. So in that scenarios will be useful like this feature actually QMR. So I will show you also how to enable this feature now. And you can these are the settings we need to enable first actually. can you can execute this command as an administrator to I mean, what are the recovery settings applied? If you want to know the recovery settings applied, so you need to execute this command, reagentc.exe, get recovery settings. You need to open the command prompt as an administrator and you need to execute this command actually, reagentc.exe, get recovery settings. So you will come to know what are the settings, recovery settings applied on the system. So if you want to enable test mode, you need to, after that, you need to execute these two steps also on the command prompt actually. To enable the test mode, reagentc.exe /set recovery test mode, and another command is reagentc.exe boot to recovery environment. So after you apply these settings, so you need to restart your PC, and so after you apply the settings, so it will directly go to the test mode actually. So after it will go to the test mode. In case if there is an issue, it will automatically solve actually. So in case it will not go to the test mode actually. After the reboot, the Windows go to the test mode. In case if it is not go to the test mode, so in the recovery mode, you need to execute these two commands. Then you don't need to execute these commands. In case if it will not go to test mode only, you need to apply this on the recovery environment. That's it. And sorry, one more thing is, so after you can test the remediation also, verify the QMR also by going to the Windows update actually. So I mean, after the issue solved, if you want to check if is there any QMR issue, I mean QMR update is fixes update. I mean, if there is any QMR update fix applied here, so you can go to the Windows update history. You can check here also. That's it. So let me show you the page how to enable this QMR now. We'll show you now how to enable this QMR feature. To enable this QMR feature, one, forgot to explain one more concept actually. I told you that there is a AI agent feature also available in the AI agent feature also available in the Windows settings. I mean, these are the two more features actually. Search bar and search actually. The AI agent also. AI agent. Search bar and search. Actually this? What about the search bar actually? So generally, if you go to the settings, right? Go to the settings and go to the go to the open the Windows settings and navigate to the privacy and security. So here you can find the search, right? Search option. So before actually search option, it is there. It will like two options. Like it is like two options like search permissions, and I will show you that one also. I need to explain about the search bar and search bar option also. Search bar and search options. You go to the privacy and security, and if you go to the search here, you can see here there are two search permissions and searching windows. It's like two options, right? Searching permissions and searching windows is like two options, right? So With these features, what will happen actually? So after we go to the privacy and security, they will made into the only one option actually. There is no such permissions. There is no there is no such permission and searching windows. There is no such permission and there is no searching windows. They they brought together into the only search actually with this feature actually. They brought searching permission and searching windows into the only one option search actually. So all the permissions whatever is there in the two options, they will include it. They will made it into the only one option actually. So you can find all the things in only in the search now. You cannot see the search options with search permissions and searching windows. You see only the only search actually. You can find the inside everything search. And they made another thing also. Before actually this search bar, you can see right this search bar. This search bar actually before it is in the left side actually. On the above the home, this search bar it will place it in the above home actually. Now they redesigned it and they made it in the center actually. Search bar. And one more feature is A agent. A agent in settings actually. A agent. About A agent, it is also actually not supported in normal PCs. It is only supported in the Copilot plus PCs only. This AI agent is not they introduced in this feature with this update actually, but in all systems this is not supported actually. Only it is supported in the Copilot plus PC. Like what it will do like so if you do any searches right, so generally if you do any search in the like if you do search like my mouse pointer is too small, so what it will do, it will give you the options. You don't need to the go to the mouse settings directly. It will give you the options here. You can apply here those settings. Need to this is the useful of the AI agent actually. Not only this about the mouse point, you can if you want to control the voice, you can control using this AI agent. So directly it will give you the options. You can turn on here and you can after you made changes, you can click apply actually using this AI agent. But this AI agent is not available in the all the systems. It will available in the Copilot plus PC. That's about AI agent. So now I will show you how to enable this humor recovery actually. Just go to the first. Let me enable the humor. I told you right for the to enable the humor, you need to enable this QMR, you need to go to the settings and system. The system you can go to the recovery actually. Go to the settings. So after opening the settings, just go to the system and go to the recovery. And in this recovery, here you can find this QMR, quick question recovery. So I will enable this now. Please click this QMR. And if you want to enable this through the command prompt also, you can enable. You need to execute the command write reagentc.exe / enable. If you do that one also, it will enable. I mean, if you want to enable in the settings, you can in this way you can enable actually. In both ways, you can enable actually. So you need to turn on this toggle button. So next it will show you one more option is continue searching if your solution is not found. You need to enable also this feature also. I mean, until the solution is found, you need to search actually. You need to turn on this toggle button also. Please click this one also. and it will give you the settings actually. So look for solutions every, you can click here actually. After you enable this one, continue searching. So you can look for these options also, look for the solutions every, I mean, you can check the duration, how frequent you want to check how frequent you want to check the issue. You can fix the duration also here. So I will go with this after 30 minutes only. I will leave the recommended option only. If you want to change, you can change also. How frequent you want the solutions to be, how frequent you want to look for the solutions, you can change this option here. So I will go with the default option, 30 minutes only. You can change the duration if you want also, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours also. And you can change the restart every time. I mean, you can change this option also. 12 hours, 24 hours, it is the duration it is here. Just I'm keeping this 180 minutes only. 180 minutes like 3 hours. And after that, after that, we need to execute some commands actually. I will show you. So please open the command prompt as an administrator and execute this command actually. I mean, so what is the use of this recovery settings command means? It will give you the settings applied here, right? So before I will show you now what is the use of that command. Just open the command prompt. You need to execute this command prompt as an administrator. Actually. It's mandatory. And to this command, reagentc.exe, c.exe, space / get recovery settings and hit enter. You need to type reagentc.exe and for space / get recovery settings and hit enter. So So what is the use of this command means? Recently, I mean, just now we applied this settings, right? You, you gave the 30 minutes, right? Solution. I will look for solutions. Gave the 30 minutes and restart every 180 minutes. You gave those interval times, right? So it will display those recovery settings actually. You can observe here also total wait time. We gave 180 minutes, right? We gave 180 minutes. That only it will display here. And wait interval also, we gave 30 minutes. We gave 30 minutes, right? Same things, it is displaying here. That is the use of this get recovery settings. And to enable the test mode, just execute this command. To enable this command, to enable the test mode, you need to execute this command, get recovery test mode. Agency.exe, get recovery test mode. Agency.exe and space / set recovery test mode and hit enter. So it is showing here operation successful. So the test mode it is successful. Next thing you need to execute this boot to recovery environment. So boot to RE means boot to recovery environment. So you need to execute this command also. reagentc.exe boot to RE. Boot to RE means boot to recovery environment and hit enter. So this operation also successful. Just what it will, so now we need to do restart now. What I also explained here. So after executing this the above command, we need to restart the system. So after executing this commands, the system automatically boot into the test mode actually. It will display the screen and it will, in case if you have any issue, like if the blue screen error occurs, right? Blue screen or black screen occurs, right? So if there is an issue, it will automatically detect the issue and it will, the total QMR process, this QMR process, it will happen in the background. This total QMR process, it will happen after we enable those commands actually. So let me restart the PC once. Restart your PC. It will go to the test mode. You can also observe here. So the PC directly go to the test mode. And right now there is no issue. After test mode, directly it will boot. But if there is any like blue screen error, black screen error occurs, so the total QMR background process it will happen. What I am explained before, the total process it will occur backgroundly. The background it will happen. You can observe here also the test mode is processing, diagnosing your PC. So in this way, you can enable this QMR feature actually, quick machine recovery. This is a very good feature, right? I mean, so generally, any crowd strike issues will happen like that. So it will, you don't need to manually enter the steps actually. It will automatically fix the issue. That is the useful of this QMR feature, quick machine recovery. Right now, there is no issue with the PC. That's why it is after the test mode, it is directly restarting to the operating system. But if there is an issue, it will try to solve the issue actually after we enable the QMR feature. Not only these features actually, so it will have the few more features I write like folder in the folder. If you open my computer, you open my computer, and if you open any folder, so before actually you click this show, you click this show more option. If you right click the folder, if you click the show more options, so the path menu it is not completely visible actually. Before versions, the path menu it is not completely visible. So now with this version, the path menu also looking, completely visible. They fixed that one is the path menu issue also. They fixed the battery that issue also. Battery. You can go to the battery settings. Go to the power on battery. When you choose this right power and sleep button, when you selecting those feature, do nothing feature, it will changes, right? That issue also it is solved by this new update. Right? By this new update, whenever you choose this option closing the lid, will make PC, right? So when you do when you self do nothing, the system got freeze actually. The issue also no solved actually. That's all about this. That's all about this feature, guys. Actually, it's all about this KB5062660. These are the features they introduced. Due to the limitation of the laptop, I cannot show you practically this column snapshot and AA agent because my laptop it is not support. I show you this feature, remaining feature. This way you can enable the QMR also. You can enable QMR feature or we can test also. You can use those commands to enable this QMR feature. That's it guys. Thank you very much for your support. If you like the video, please hit like button and please click subscribe my channel. And for more upcoming videos, please hit bell icon. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. And for the recent subscribers also, thank you very much for your support.